Hello and welcome to this video. In our last video, we talked about how trauma loops our decisions in our life are connected to each other. And in this video, we want to talk about how this technically works inside of you. Our body and our organs are more or less our engine to keep us running. And we have our brain. And our brain is our operation system. And imagine you have a computer without an operation system. Everything is there that the computer would work. But the computer is not working without an operation system. And so we won't work without an operation system. And within our brain, within our operational system, we have our conscious mind. We are aware of our conscious actions. We have a subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is responsible for feelings, emotions, triggers, and deliver this information through your nervous system to you. And we have our unconscious mind. You cannot access your sub and unconscious mind. And your unconscious mind is recording everything we doing in life and we are not aware of. And your unconscious mind expect psychological needs who get fulfilled during your development phases. Everything got missed, lead into a not perfect running system. And everything what's missing, what seeking fulfillment, especially in context of trauma, fear and anxiety, addiction, burnout, panic attacks, relationship loops, decision making. Your unconscious mind seeking fulfillment. But if you already have left your development phase, this fulfillment cannot be executed anymore from external events or input. And in part one, the previous video, we had talked about if I prevent a newborn from body contact, we will get or we will produce a traumatized child human. But this human don't know what this human is longing for. This human only feel a longing and can't name it, and try to fulfill somehow over external events this missing body contact, unaware of what this person is seeking, unaware what this person is driving and longing for. And these longings creates our life loops. And to go a bit further, we need to understand how we make decisions. In sales, there is widely known how we make a buying decision. Humans, or we, make buying decisions out of emotions, emotionally. And everything we're doing in life, we do in response to a feeling. We want a more often feeling or less. We make our buying decision emotionally. And then we looking for arguments which support our emotional decision, buying decision. And then we think we make a rational decision based on data, for example. But our decision was made emotionally. It doesn't matter where you make these buying decisions. Can be government as well. And if, for example, they're doing bribe to force decision on that level. The person who accept bribe also acting out of emotions and seeking fulfillment of and feeling. But this decision-making process not only belong to buying decisions. Every decision we make in our life is an emotional decision. It's possible that we not looking for arguments or for proof and just running emotionally. It's also possible that we make life decisions for a partner, for a company, whatever, emotionally and looking for arguments why this company, why this partner, and so on. But our decision is also made out of emotions to fulfill a feeling. And in context of what our unconscious mind try to fulfill, we make life decisions by seeking unconscious this fulfillment. That means we think, we make a clear, rational decision based on, for this and that reason, conscious, right? If you have decided to go as whatever project manager in company A, then you go there and say, this is my dream job. I want to be project manager in company A. And I want this and that salary. These are your rational arguments. But you get driven there by your unconscious mind seeking fulfillment of missed imprint, of solving longings to fulfill clarity. And basically, your decision is a symptom of what your system is seeking. And a proof of these concepts are triggers. Everything that triggers you situations, environments, and people. Everything that triggers you is a mirror for you to see what you have to solve or what you are missing or what you are longing for. And everything that enters your life and triggers you is a helper to structure and bring everything in order within you, right? For example, if you make your grocery shopping and you have to wait 20 minutes at the cash desk and you're going crazy, why they are so slow, why do you not open another cash desk, and so on. These are triggers. And if this triggers you, this is a clear sign what you have to work with. And if other people triggers you, this can be similarity and what they have and you don't. For example, if you are locked in an environment you cannot step out, job, whatever, and another person, for example, travel the world, and this triggers you, this could be a sign that you also want to travel around the world but cannot, because the structure you are in holds you where you are. This is common known as jealousy. But jealousy is just a mirror for you. And we have also another paradox, that humans don't want to suffer alone. If one made a bad decision or bad experience with bad outcome, they try to involve others in the same situation, that they connect each other and forming a group where kind of same experiences come together against another structure, another system, another person, whatever. But these are also only mirrors. And your unconscious and subconscious mind don't have another way to communicate with you as they drive you over and over again into the same triggers, in front of the same mirrors, in front of the same situations over and over again until you have realized what you have to solve inside of you. And I want to share with you a story from a friend of mine years back, what shows multiple beautiful things about our human system. Even the story itself is not that nice, but we just want to analyze what our body is doing for us. This friend of mine, since I know him, he had a heart problem. But years back, not that bad. Just you have to check once or twice a year the heart with a cardiologist. And I don't know, 3 or 4 years back, he made a hiking, trekking holiday in Norway with camping, tent camping, Norway, forest, hiking, trekking, a week or 10 days or what. And he came back from this Norway trip, and the day after, he visited his cardiologist for a checkup. And they make blood test, and this cardiologist immediately called emergency helicopter. They picked him up with a rescue helicopter from this cardiologist and brought him into a special heart clinic. In this clinic, he was 10 days in ICU to stabilize the liver. All the liver numbers hundreds of times out of normal ranges. 10 days ICU to stabilize the liver, and they not even touch the heart. And as the liver was stabilized, he got a not sure, new beat maker in his heart. And I was asking, and he say, I thought it's normal. I just felt a bit unwell. This shows what kind of standing we can have on ourselves. This shows us that everything your body is doing is to protect you. And this also showing us even the major symptom, heart, is that visible. This requires anyway a stable system. And if it's come to burnout, panic attacks, addiction, fear, anxiety, relationship loops, decision paralysis, these are symptoms which we can solve as soon we stabilize the system. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.